Hello, how are you doing? In this Facebook Live series, I'll be sharing with you 5 sure ways, to master your unique fertility conception cycle. Here you will learn how to understand your own fertile signs accurately, to be able to predict your ovulation and fertile window. And I'm also going to be sharing with you tips on what to do if you're not ovulating. The value that you're going to get from this series will give you most control over your conception cycle attempts. So it eliminates a lot of guesswork. So I'll just take a moment to acknowledge those that are here. Hey, thanks for joining. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. So this Facebook Live series is for you if you plan to get married, say in the window of 2 to 3 years, and you are above 25 years. It's likely you want to start having kids at once. So what you will learn here will enable you to do that. So I would like you to please click the wow face or the heart button if you can hear me loud and clear. All right. So what this would help you do is, when the information you and the values that get from this series is going to help you pinpoint hormonal imbalances and even growths, abnormalities that need attention. And it also helps your medical practitioner, that is if the medical practitioner you're working with is unbiased and has your best interest at heart, is going to help that medical practitioner to clearly understand and know where to focus, in the efforts to help you, become a parent. Please let me know where you're joining from in the comments below. I would like to meet you. Okay, so if we have never met, my name is Chika Samuels. I'm a fertility and lifestyle coach. I overcame 7 years of infertility against what's best doctors reports. And now I equip today's busy urban adult with meta-analysis, research-based, tried and proven sustainable lifestyle changes or modifications for improved fertility and wellness. So that's what I do now. We'll be taking the first part of this series right away. This is a 5 part series for 5 days. Okay. Hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Okay, so please like this video, share your thoughts. If you have fertility questions, I'll be addressing them afterwards. Please drop them on the comments column below, okay? So ensure to stick around at the end of this broadcast because I'll be sharing with you my favorite tried and proven tip, on boosting your ovulation. Research says that one in every 4 urban adults know someone struggling with infertility. So it's most possible that you know someone that needs to watch this broadcast. So tag that someone in the comment below that needs to watch this. Okay. Give me a minute to share this video on my personal page. Then if you're watching by live or by rebroadcast, comment below and let me know where you're watching from. I would like to know. Okay. So let me take a minute and rebroadcast to my personal Facebook page. Yep. So that I can take those guys along. All right. Just a moment. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So comment below. I'd like to know where you're watching from. Okay. I'd like to know where you're joining in from. Let me see what we've got here. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so one of the questions that we got in preparation for this series was the person that asked the question said, we've been dating for 3 years, I've been on birth control pills, will this cause issues with ovulation? Okay, my response is straight up. Taking OCPS, oral contraceptive pills, does not cause long-term issues with reproduction. I know it contradicts what you may have heard, growing up, but there are myths that say that after someone comes off these pills, there is a delay to ovulation or to menstruation. That is not true. In fact, in the words of research, contraceptive use, regardless of its duration or type, does not have negative effect on the ability of a healthy woman to conceive following termination of use and it does not significantly delay fertility. Yes, I know it may contradict, some of the notions out there, but that is, accurate. What I just told you is accurate. So you can get pregnant your first cycle after coming off the pills. What we do see in my practice normally, however, is that when women are on these pills, that's the contraceptive pills, for an extended period of time, this may mask a hormonal issue, okay, or a growth, a fertility issue, and coming off the pills unmasks it. All right, so that's what we regularly see. So can you relate to that? Do you know someone with such struggles? Let me know in the comment section below, or tag them to watch this broadcast. All right. Yes, even after the live broadcast, I'll still come here to engage, because I would like to know where you're joining from. I would like to see your fertility concerns. I'll also be in the comment section to address them. All right. Hello, Ife. Thanks for being here. Hello, Mr. Obi. Thanks for being here. It's nice having you here. Hello, Femi. It's nice having you here. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, we're discussing how to pinpoint your fertility cycle. Is ovulation happening? If it is happening, when exactly is it happening in my cycle? If it's not happening, what do I do? So that's what we're discussing, just in case you just joined us. Okay. So today we're discussing one of the tools in what I call the so precious three-way ovulation prediction toolbox. Okay, someone asked a question, one of the questions that came in, during our conception cycle webinar, and it forms, the crux of what we're discussing in this Facebook series. What do you have to say about the use of OPKs to track ovulation? OPKs are simply your ovulation prediction kits. This is where a lot of people miss it. They are relying on OPKs alone, okay, to predict ovulation. Hello, Lola. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so often in my practice, I've seen people come to me wailing, women, of course, come to me wailing that their doctors have already scheduled them for ovulation induction, or put them on ovulation pills to induce ovulation just because OPK says negative. By the time these same women are armed with these three tools that I'm talking about, and I'm going to be discussing extensively, during this Facebook Live, and start using them, we see things change. So today we'll be discussing one of those tools. So let's discuss how to correctly use OPKs. If you go online, there are loads and loads of information and brands of OPKs to use. So it doesn't, and so does the calibration of accuracy level vary as the brands vary. So what I recommend is the Clear Blue Digital Ovulation Kit. Please, this is a disclaimer. This is not an advert. It's just that it's something that has worked for me and the various clients that I've used them with. It's easy to use, it's user friendly, and it gives you this flashy sign smiley that tells you when you're close to ovulation. So you start testing 2 to 3 times daily after you get the solid smiley. Okay, so an extra tip when you're using OPKs is to keep baby dancing. Okay, keep the dancing 2 to 3 days after you see the solid smile, because the solid smile is a green, is a green tag for you to get daddy working and get busy. If you're just joining in, my name is Chika Samuels. We are discussing one of the tools for effective ovulation tracking, OPKs. We have discussed the recommended brand to use. We are going right into how OPK works. Okay, so OPK tracks estrogen and luteinizing hormone. I'm not going to bore you with the biology. Okay, just know that that's the basics. The level of estrogen rises in few days before your ovulation. Okay, so when you're actively trying for a child, or you're not so sure if you even ovulate, I recommend you use OPK day and night. This is because I have discovered in my practice, that the luteinizing hormone usually rises after 2 p.m. Yes, because most ovulate at night. Yeah, I know. A lot of women do not know this. So if you have a short surge and you're not testing daily, morning and night, you could miss it, and you could come up and say, "Oh, I'm not ovulating." All right. Please click the wow face and the heart button if you value what you're getting here. And if you're just joining us, I would like to know where you're joining from, because I am definitely coming back to the comment section to engage with you and to also take your comments and your questions. Okay. So the reason I don't subscribe to use of OPKs alone to track ovulation is that they are widely inaccurate. They are. You see, the luteinizing hormone is only released for about 15 minutes in the body. I dealt with this in details in the just concluded conception cycle webinar. If you would like to have a recorded copy of the rebroadcast, you need to do a 5,000 naira investment fee for that value. A link will be emailed to you. So let me know in the comment below if you or you message me privately if you would like this to be sent to you. I dealt with this extensively. Okay. I would like to know where you're joining from. Please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions concerning ovulation or it just came up your mind, something I just mentioned that is not very clear, please comment below and I'm monitoring the comment section and I'm going to be there to check on you and to know what your questions are. So the best way to track ovulation window is to regularly and consistently track what I call your basal body temperature alongside other secondary bodily fertility signs. You see, we'll be discussing this tomorrow up until Saturday, so follow here so that you can get notified. Follow on the business page so that you can get notified once I go live. Because what you're going to learn at the end of this series is, trust me, is hands down the best way to get to know your body. And it will also give you extra information that would help pinpoint other silent fertility issues that may not be showing face right now, such as subclinical thyroid issues. What you're going to learn will really help you pinpoint those and address them immediately. Hello, Mrs. Laura. Yes, thank you so much for joining. So when are the ideal days to start using? You can't use OPKs from the first day of the cycle to the end. Okay, so the question is, when are the ideal days to start using it? Because this thing is expensive, right? Well, the word expensive is relative. So, but every cycle is different. But I will start testing from day 6, and I'll tell you why. Because women ovulate. Couple of women I have found in my practice ovulate early in their cycle, and this is a shocker, I know, to your biology class of the classic 14-day, right? Yes, I know. I once had a couple on a one-on-one fertility session. The doctor had already, her medical practitioner had already, you know, put her on pills based on the information that they had that she was not ovulating. So when she enrolled in a one-on-one session, I asked that she combines the So Precious 3 ovulation prediction tool, which is what we're going to be discussing. And we found out that she has a short surge and she's been doing her OPK from day 14. So by that time, ovulation has already happened, and also she ovulated at night. So I recommended that she starts doing the OPA testing from day 6. So my recommendation to play safe is to start using your OPK from day 6 of your menstrual cycle. The first day you spot or you menstruate is your day 1 of your menstrual cycle. Some call it the CD1. Okay, so you start counting from your day 6 to day 11 is my recommended range of days to start using your OPK until you get a positive OPK. Okay, and also a couple of days past that, just to be sure. So I'm going to give you an extra tip. If you are a regular 28 days, like clockwork 28 days, start testing from day 10. So because you're likely going to ovulate on CD13, between CD13 to CD19. All right. So join me tomorrow because we'll be continuing on this fertility series, answering the big questions, the top frequently asked questions on conceptual cycle. And if you have any areas that you need clarification, something that I mentioned that is not very clear, and you would like me to add a little more information when we join up tomorrow, the comment section is there because, like I told you, I'm going to visit it to come back to engage with you and to know what your questions are. I'll be coming to you with some good value, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and up to Saturday, okay? Because it's a 5-day series, so that you ensure that you join up tomorrow. For tomorrow, I'll be starting by 8 p.m. GMT plus 1. So if you would like to know more about this, or if you're trying for a child for longer than 2 years, you would like to learn more about these things we're talking about before you even start trying. Maybe you're not married yet, you plan to get married soon and want to start bearing children immediately you get married. Then I have a freebie for you, a free download of my best-selling fertility book, Seven Fertility Lies They Told You. Check below to get your free copy now. I'm going to paste the link, okay, on the comment section so you can download and get your own copy. So I trust you got value. This, I trust it was worth your time. And best of all, I hope you noted some actionable points to use immediately. Let me know in the comment section of other fertility topics you'd like us to address in my upcoming Facebook Live broadcast. I'll join the conversation in the comment section in a bit. Till we meet next time, keep living healthy and keep giving the world your best.